hands. Am I upside down? Communicate an emotion, an expression. A space. Stretch. Make our face do things. My eyeball. Angry. Sad. Confused. Fearful. Express the emotions came from all animations. Watch real people. 2D cartoons. 2D. They enunciate features because they need to. Lift the eyebrow. Open up the eyes. Squint the eyes. They do the mouth like, see these emotions. Everyone to figure out who they are and what they want to do with themselves. I see people don't talk with their hands. Talk normal. Not make any facial expressions. Not even that. Randomly talk. Be like really close to the camera. One thing that I can say is, they do use their hands. Like they're like a business person. Why doesn't this exist? We do random stuff like this with our hands. Communication with our mouth. Like, yo, you monkey. I'm a caveman. Developed our mouth and we could scream. Give me intruder in my cave. Blah, 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 blah. Editing, that's a real human being. If we edit everything so perfectly in a way, remove the human from the world, then the world exists. They don't follow stories like a stage. It looked like a place. It was a set, like a theater. They make all the spaces look perfectly defined. That's not relatable to children. The characters themselves, they actually are their characters, emotionally expressed. The world, golden leaf flowers. Oh, emotion is disappearing. How can I distinguish the two? Two worms. Is that a new dance move? Hands. In ways that are unexpected, serve a purpose, allows to see you. It boils down to my cauldron. It boils. Toil and travel, fix this up a whirly bubble. Wooga wooga, explosion. The worlds get too magical. Human lost. The story itself doesn't really feel like anything. If the movements, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't say it that way. Do this specific gesture. We're just allowed to kind of do what they wanted to. Either presented it, tell it's actually a story. Live during this age. The newer form. This form, not even here, but like over here. Being here, never seeing anything behind the section of living in this world. Older stuff still the emotion. Like magic, computer effect. They wanted to make it as realistic. Human connection. TV to platform to relate to the people. Slightly overused. I mean, it's cool. Kind of muddy out the meaning after absorbing it. Able to observe someone in the eyeballs, what they're feeling in the moment. There, this is curving toward 2D morph to the 3D world. So I just doodled a story. I doodled it. I kind of just came up with it on the spot.
Let me tell you a story. Once upon a time, there was a girl. This girl was the biggest procrastinator ever, like even more than you. This day she went and she twirled about her day, and she sat and thought a lot. What could she do first? Would it go bad? And then she looked around the classroom, the room, and she saw it. A big cello. She decided it would be best to play, because why not? Today was her day. Well, perhaps not. After just a few notes, her head grew big, and she decided quite not She took off the bow and she flipped it to the ground. Lifted up and now what to do, what to do? Well, art, painting over and over, she went in about her days. She wasn't quite sure what to do, but still all the same. But moments after that too, the painting grew too blue, and her little head went over and beyond. Now she was bored. Outside she decided it would be her way. She decided to go play volleyball today, but after a few spikes and a few bumps, she decided that a cat would be nice to let outside too. And so inside back she went back to fetch the cat herself. After chasing the cat for a while, trying to get it to go out the door, the girl thought maybe, well, this wasn't the best thing, and so she left. Back outside she went, unknowing what to do, but still there was something left to do. She knew. And to the roof she went, perhaps to sweep it off. Oh well, kind of, maybe not. Down the ladder she climbed, afraid of the height. And what to do, oh, well, maybe there was one thing. Homework was not an option, but there was one thing that she loved to do. She stood on stage and she danced a bit. It never stopped and it never ended. She sang her heart out, and from there it only expanded. There was sky, there was light, and all of it inside of her soul. She sang out and she danced around and danced around, all over, until she was bored. No, never not. No, never not. She was not bored. She enjoyed this action. And onward she sang, until left she was not of anything else. Now she was there and free to sing. No more boredness, no more procrastination. She was the most productive girl in town. She sang for museums and theaters, even for President Washington. Yes, she was that old. No, not really. She just lived really far back in time. And there it was, her guest of passion. She lived. The end.
Imagination lives in your eyeballs and your mind. Everything that doesn't have an actual design, like colorful leggings. Okay, but you step into the shower, and now you have to stand underwater. Like a what? What? No. What if I myself? Towel is very hard to balance on. Some weird container of hairspray works, but I can't step in here because it's wet. But like, imagine you just stand here the entire time. You're like, now, what if you wanna, walk around, take a shower? We had this like shower. You could walk around the bathtub, and then you had the shower head that would follow you as you go around. So that you didn't have to stand singing choir and have your knees locked in place. You won't be able to move. Take a little stroll around. They made up those desks that you can stand with. But now we have showers. Like, it's not just standing. Sitting or standing. There's no movement. It's really clustered. Now we have bathtubs. Why would you want to sit inside of a puddle of water? Shower, move around. Ooh. If you imagine little old Cinderella, they're in separate worlds. Cinderella, Little Mermaid, all those princesses, they live in separate worlds. Imagine if worlds collided. Ariel comparing herself to Cinderella and was like, oh, yeah, I should look more like that. Maybe that's why I want to go on land. Because I want legs. No, it's because I want to look like Cinderella. It's half of my face. Goodbye. Alone. It cuts from like one scene to another. I don't see that. I mean, it's more just, can I follow along, and then can you scare me in the middle of it? Like little things that are just randomly placed. You guys are never really looking at anything. Every single spot is different. My eyes looking somewhere different every single time. It's not necessarily about movement. The actual, like my hand, every single detail is so well defined. Like that. I want to take a photo. Yeah. When the world started out, the world can't start out. Go back to the dinosaurs. This time, this era, people, they came out and they did something. Other people looked at these people writing all about their success, way how that was accomplished, that story, that plot. Comes the time, all this information has been accumulated, analyzing. If you analyze everything, it's kind of losing the actual thing. People creating something new. Oh, okay, you can't accumulation of everything that's ever existed already. Would you like to be a replica? If something works for this one person, it was a unique set. And does not mean it will transfer to anyone. There's gonna be less interest. The very first time it was interesting, it's just gonna become a wave. Alexander the Great had this innate desire, conquer, like that was his goal in life. The process. It wasn't the fact that he acquired all these kingdoms. No. The fact that he was just conquering. Travel here, travel there, travel all over. Itchy. Sometimes the story is not even all the way told. Sometimes things are chopped out. So then you see the eyeballs, but you don't know what the rest of the face looks like. Capice? Decade as the informational era existed in the future. And even right now, I'm in. Walking through a daylight like a twisted pattern of time. Walls are seeming too close in my ears, they feel like a cloud that's passing through their time. I don't wanna let go inside. It's in my heart and I know lessons will grow from everything we've learned in these minutes. Too many minutes, shield of you. They tell us to be another you, but where can we travel next into if this bus doesn't pass the road anymore? So where can I go if this world is twisting like a tornado? Where is the controlling factor? Is it my hand pulling at my mouth? My job, oh, the muscle that makes my brain tick. Maybe the skin that sets my brain on fire. Oh, this world will come crashing down, but one thing remains forever. It's a dot, because the dot knows a lot. These words are written in the heart of my mind and my soul. I don't wanna let go. Written in the days all this time, looking over to another eye. Do I see a smile? Where will we go inside the eye? I'll see you in the clouds. Kaomi, how do you? Character, but not the world they came from. Processes that there is banana there, but it doesn't process that this is a kitchen. It just processes that there's an object. Clearly see that it's a freezer. Banana.
Oh, and this is me pretending to be.
I'm playing the guitar. That's what I'm doing. I'm playing the guitar. And guess what I'm doing now? Well, I'm going to the moon. Oh, and I lost my balance. Oh, wooga wooga. Chimney, I painted it. Yeah. I'm trying to say is don't remember the world. Remember more the character. This is the cool symbol now. Remember the character, but I don't remember the scenery. Like that I'm not living in the blabby blab. I see the blob. No longer looks like a shape. I can see that that's a cloud. It looks like a 2D thing, cartoony style. Character-focused cartoon, world ones. More the character becomes the main focal point, more that character, I don't see it exists. My eye does not see it, its shape. More or less to speak. The older that first came out, early 2000s, and I wasn't even alive then. I can see the shape, more shape-like. Don't look very polished. The newer ones, I'm viewing a bunch of shades. Define detail or funky shapes. The way that they moved. All smooth. Emotional jabbing. See with me eyes. With you eyes. Over accumulation of information in my brain. Information is actually hard to sort. It's a stockpile of shelves. And there's too much stuff in the shelves. It's not organized. Forever. Like, not gonna sketch out worlds. Focus on character and no blob and blobby creature. I don't wanna, I can't see the face. Make it look like a comic, a cartoon style. Get transferred to a computer. Get rid of that. The graininess. No specks. No little tiny dot. No facial features. Nostrils. Oh, I like that light shine. See that on my nose? Beautiful. The full world. When you can stare at something and you can actually see Mr. Parrot. I glued onto my chimney because he has a world. Music. Flowers. On the image. Cohesive thing. Changes in the texture. The highlights all around. These little lines, they wave around. Oh, this guy and this guy are more popped out. More distinctive shape, like shading on the side. All these things are in front because they're chopped around the edges. Like water, you can tell the boat's in the back. It is the flat image. Imagine a flat earth of the globe. Flattened. It would be just like story, the mind, the 2 seconds later. It's about the words. Yes, it's in my mind. It was this beautiful globe. A bunch of maps beside them, and the maps that the continents don't actually match how they look on the map. So aspects the globe itself, it's like a rounded sphere. That's the world in a 3D sphere. So then when it's transferred to a 2D surface, it's like, okay, so now what am I looking at? Proportions just don't work out. Videos of 3D stuff. Because it's a world. This movement that's actually articulated and does not register.
The inedible patterns, they swirl around me like a twirl. I can see the world is my foot. When you dance, you're a shooting star that doesn't stop burning planet.
Kaomi out. They aren't emoji like emotion. 2D flatty thingy with just the features that you could easily distinguish to this morphy blobby thingy. That's a blob. Blobby blobby blob. And things turn into blobs for the brain to comprehend. Little children, I feel like I see a feather right there. Nuances. They allow those well-defined features, muddied features, its characteristics. You try to translate real life people into the characters. There are some 3D's vibrant, like they really press these features because they have to. Extremely funny, scary, or the mouth stretches high, the eyebrows or eyes get ginormous, and that actually helps you feel the emotion. This one face. I'm staring creepily into your soul. The features don't have to be proportional with those giant eyeballs, the way that you intend them to be placed on the face. Yeah, gestures. When TV like overdoes it, helps you understand what emotion is and sadness. You see the person there being really sad. Ugh. Light gestures of the blobby arms, like slight shrugs, almost like they're hardly moving. Not being able to have long limbs, hand-drawn. Features were very pronounced. And you can see, well, no, real life references. If they want to make a face that's like, they will reference someone smiling in that pose. You're able to see the faces. Globalization. A reference to be able to make distinctive features. Everyone's looking the same. Makeup. I don't want my face to be painted on like a canvas. I've been slimed. Only if it was Halloween. Frankenstein. Ooh. Ah. So bad. The world. It just happens.
But then where do we stop? We stop on the other side of the crosswalk. Boop, 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 boop. Start here and we end there. But what if you end in the middle? You get ran over. So is that your stop? Or the bus is gonna stop you? Because that's where you stopped? Eyeballs make their nature. Our eyes tell us not really where to stop and stop, but where to combine ourselves. These images, combine them in a book. But they all exist separately. A book, conciseness. Our mind likes to concise stuff. But what if we can't do that? Our mind, instead of concising stuff, sees it as just images and words that exist. It's a wave-like pattern. See, instead of like science stuff, it's like they do these waves in separate lines. And that's how we're taught. Those lines is an atom, just an atom. A one wave, another wave, another wave, another wave. They're all atoms. We're shown them 3 or 4 lines. That's not true. It's not true. There's like a million of those lines. A trillion billion. Because all those lines represent one atom. There is one atom. They do not exist in 4 lines. No. Then they were like books. Have like a few lines. Teeth. It says that's how many teeth we have. Our smiles could be cute. You think with an actor, take an actor serious. I don't know when they're acting. Could be sad. Or you could be happy. Be surprised. Shocked. Disgusted. Oh. Expressing emotion. But what is it that's happening? What if we don't see emotion? Emojis show emotion in a 2D space. 3D we get with 2D. It blends the features more. Blends your eyes more with your mouth. These weird faces. No proportions. I look like a little kid. Age has never really defined. There's never seeking age. Years. Stories. You can see that? But if I did this, the shoe doesn't balance to itself. Too much pressure on this side. And then this part doesn't know which way to tip. Because there's too much space. We connect those ends. Fold the foot in half. Very, very scary. Let our feet grow out. You shrink the foot. If you shrink the foot in half, the foot can't help you balance. Foot grows out this way in order to be perpendicular to you stepping this way. No balance here, and the taller you are, the longer, the bigger the feet you have. Bigger feet. In order to survive, you would tip over. Which, it balances itself to be equally spaced out. To balance. This way it can't balance. But you need a muscle with your foot. And this would be like the muscle. Well, this would be like the body. This is the body. Body, without a muscle, it just falls. You can't grow up forever. You will eventually reach a stopping point. It would be your goal. Just be the tallest. Just, nature allows you to grow, you to keep getting taller. Force it. He's holding his snowman. It's attached to him. Hand around. It's just there. But he doesn't want to let go of his Frankenstein man. It's on him. That's who he is. It's just there. Interception of hand. Interception of sky. Does he look different? Look younger now? Because he's wearing cat ears? Didn't stretch them out too much. People with wider heads. That's possible. No. Shininess. Shiny in the eye, shiny in the sparkle. That's what brings life into character. Learns are created. Nor created nor destroyed. We're just creating more and more in this universe. Generate an infinite. Where's it all coming from? Ideas exist in our mind, but where are they coming from? The food that we're eating, where are they coming from? The electrical pulses in our brain, like pow, food, power. The ideas in our brain are also things, right? They're powered by something. These electrical pulses are combining, form an idea. Idea new? Do the ideas lie in the food?
Creating new stuff.
Combining the old stuff. Is that creating something new? New idea? Are the ideas in our brain unique? Transferring different worlds. We're transferring our world into the world, real world, into our mind world. We're powered by food. Does that mean you need to feed? It can't digest. You could give it. But like those with like a neuron spine to the brain, electrical signal development, human did. They convulsively created this organism. Dire wolves back to life. We're trying to change genome. So when are you talking about a genome? Well, you are a hearing device. Technically go in my ear and put music in my... Does that mean you're alive? No. Waves from the universe of a computer. Transfer them. Your mind. Yeah. Very civilized man. A streaking sound. And created this wave. If we hear the sound all around us, you hear the fan behind... Woo. Hearing it from this thingamabob. It's all around the space. My ear. In a cohesive manner. Kapow. And it goes through this thing. Wire. Humans intercepted it. Earbuds with a cable-y. Then this guy, he has it with a wave. Intercepting stuff. From the thing to us. From this thing to this person to us. Being intercepted along the way. Interception. Why? The loud beings of humanity. The interception of a screen. Having a real conversation. My conversation with myself. Where you are also seeing. The interception is this thing. Your mind and my mind is this guy. This. Mind's connected. My mind communicating my brain to fly. Interception from my brain to your brain. Word. I could do okay, man. And then I put these on. Like a young child. What makes these knowledgeable in our minds? What role do dimples play? Have dimples? Are dimples minds? Little tiny things. Excessive wrinkles make us who we are. See light in the eyeball? Do my flip-flop? Or I could show you my painted shoe. More important to the process of how I painted this guy. We both have noses. His nose and my nose overlap. Is his face now mine? Is his face now mine? I made him fluffy, both inside and out. He's just fluffy on the inside. Transfer the fluff to the outside. He's warm on the inside and out. The same for humans. We have our padding on the inside, but then we pat ourselves on the outside. Our coats, hair. We add ourselves details. The function of the shoe is to walk in, to not step on stuff. I've never used it for that. Decorate it with paint. Add a character to it. Poor reindeer. Stuck here on this planet. There's the universe all around us continuously expanding. So we could leave our house. Does that make us free? We leave our house. Then we have the world. We need to be able to escape the earth in order to be free. Free? Free of what? Sky is falling? Will the sky fall? Yeah, we see. Getting images and pictures, concising them. Road signs of plenty guide those humans. traversing the roads all. Format there of start and stop. Roads make us stop and go.
They're like yes or no questions. Like, it's not really an exploratory thing. It's like a solid answer. Like a book. And then be left with an answer of yes or no. With like a world of possibilities. Yeah.
Your favorite movie. Watch that movie. Your hands feel empty. Your eyes, your brain is focused. Body, you have nothing to do. Then grab a book. Watching the movie. Just you flip one page at a time. Continue staring at the movie and flipping the book. When you finish flipping all the pages of the book, either grab another book or just start again. Telling your hands to focus on something. It's a victory. Victory in flipping the book. With objects. An idea in my mind. An idea. Ideas exist, and so I say them. Voila. Presto. Okay. Hands and mind can both be occupied at the same time for like an extended period of time. It like registers something. Ooh, my fingers. They're like an arched bridge, like a triangle. Ciao. Ooh, my eyeballs. They're like in the midst. Hey, Daniel. Yeah, Toku. I want you to start at December and then go up backwards. So say all the months, but backwards.
Okay. December, November, September, November, December. Did you just count backward? I told you to count backward. You kind of just went forward. I guess so.
Okay. So start from 20 and count down.
Okay, 20, 19, 18, 17, September, October, November, December. Wait, what? Did you just kind of just like combined the two? Oh, yeah, I guess I did. Is your frontal cortex okay? I think you might have an impairment in there. Maybe I should go see the doctor. Dr. Wee, I think I have frontal cortex disorder or something of that sort. Wait, who am I looking at? I don't have eyeballs. I cannot see you. Fine, I'll alive myself again. Okay. Can you help me? I don't know who you are. Oh, that wasn't the right doctor. Are you the right doctor? I can be. Okay. Despite your singing microphone, I just came back from a concert. It was epic. Oh. Yes, a doctor who can sing. Great. I have a frontal cortex disorder. Can you help me? Oh, you mean you just say things? You can't say things like the unlearned way. Okay. I got something for you here. The magical broccoli. We will rub it on your head. And now you shall be able to do any task. December, November, October, September, August, July, June, May, April, March, February, January. Oh my gosh, I did it! That's amazing. The broccoli helps every time. Okay. Yeah, great. Ooh. Oh no, I'm just gonna eat this. We say our goodbyes, but you blind my light. And as I stare at the road ahead, I lost sight of the skyline and plunged into the water, thinking the yesteryears were gone. If it's already inside of me, why can't I breathe in it? It's a misinterpretation of the warnings down below.
Bada bing, bada boom, bada da 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 dong. Are you my copycat? Maybe you should walk down the sidewalk and slow down your path.
The alien dude of the century, you know, he's kind of reading. He's in the middle of being painted. Bye-bye. Look at him. No, I kind of wanted to go to the library and see if they can read what's on my book, because you can't see anything. Is this even a book? Or am I just reading a sketchbook? I need to read sketchbook. We all need to read sketchbooks. Yes. Good day. Yeah.
I can't help falling in love with you. Oh.
Yeah.
I'll stop recording you.
Chocolate chip cookie, Oreo, yes. Forward, we see the sky in the world, head over heels into a world of glee. My random thoughts hitting me all over. Wagga 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 wagga. I'm Frankenstein. Oh, from the no, that's Dracula. Walking up the head road, you just gotta let go, and will disappear on its own. Or when my heart beats faster than the shooting stars, an alien in the cosmos, not knowing where to go. Take a deep breath, get find your own light. Watch all the petals of the dead let fly. Let a shooting star run across the midnight sky. Throw a coin in the wishing well, let it fall down. Send a golden moon up into the clouds. Make a wish now, make a wish now. Close your eyes, believe God now. Spark a dream, light it up till it burns bright. Nothing in the universe can knock us down. We can have it all. We got each other now. Anything's possible. Everywhere just magic.